Welcome back, everyone. This is Nate from Nate's Here and There, coming to you from near or far. Today we are here at Liberty Chapel Church here in Florence, South Carolina. We're going to walk through their cemetery, see what kind of graves we can find. So, old graves. So, grab a chair on the day the Lord has made. Sit back and enjoy. And the first one you come up to is Charles Smith, born on March the 1st, 1937, and passed away on May the 12th, 2023. And Janie Smith, born on April the 9th, 1938, passed away on August the 12th, 2016. And they were married on November the 13th, 1954. And this is Wilson Taylor, born on January 29, 1878. Passed away on August 9, 1960. Hattie P. Taylor, born on May 18, 1889. Passed away on May 16, 1971. And this is Cora Lynn Baker Moore, the wife of Ernest Moore Jr., August 27, 1923 to March 21st, 2013. And this is Eugene F. Culberson, June the 9th, 1922 to March the 4th, 1987. Eileen S. Culberson, May the 21st, 1923 to September the 24th, 1992. And this is William Pearlin Moore, March the 10th, 1948 to September the 7th, 2012. And Paula Gibson Moore, December 27th, 1950 to January 27th, 2024. And they were married on December 24th, 1966. Here's Odette Dale Collins, June the 7th, 1967 to April the 23rd, 2013. Here is Larry Dean James, January 19th, 1963 to February the 21st, 2008. It says he's gone fishing. And here is James Wayne Walker, January 26, 1918 to December 17, 2003. And Maxine Bayer Walker, February the 15th, 1922 to November the 20th, 2007. And they were married on September the 17th, 1954. And here is James Monroe Parker. Let me zoom in. Won't let me zoom in. But July the 4th, 1916 to February the 6th, 2009. And here is William F. Taylor, born on January 15, 1925, and passed away on December 27, 2000. And Helen D. Taylor, born on October 11th, 1926, and passed away on October the 2nd, 1985. It doesn't say when they was married. And here's Virginian Ann Taylor, March the 30th, 1952 to August the 8th, 1953. It's a baby. That's sad. And here is Gerald K. Rainwater. That's a pretty cool name. Born on June the 25th, 1934, passed away on November the 19th, 2015. And Elma E. Rainwater hasn't passed away yet. Here's Audrey Mae Brown, March the 6th or the 7th, 1955. That's the only thing it has. And this is Billy Brown, November the 23rd, 1953. And Foster Dean Brown, June the 19th or the 20th, 1952. And this is Harmon, W. Harmon Taylor, June the 11th, 1922 to December the 8th, 1995. And Elmwood C. Harmon, or C. Taylor, I'm sorry, January 20th, 1927 to September 22nd, 2010. And they were married on December 24th, 1945. And this is Wilbur L. Ward, 1911 to 1963. Mildred T. Ward, 1911 to 1959. They don't have the month of the date. It only has the year. And this is Johnny M. Jeffers, October the 3rd, 1928 till May the 28th, 1979. And Evelyn Jane D. Jeffers, January the 1st, 1931 to December 21st, 2001. And this is Colby B. Dixon, 1911 to 1977, and Jeannie D. Dixon, 1906 to 1977. They don't have the month or the date. And here's Grady McNeil, November 25th, 1939 to March 26, 2014. Joyce R. McNeil, October 12th, 1939 to May the 6th, 1997. Does not say when they was married. And here is Jackie L. Evans, March the 30th, 1954 to October the 7th, 2016. And George either hadn't passed away yet, or they hadn't put his date on it yet. And they was married on February 20th, 1971. Here's Harold Robert Drew, December the 13th, 1952 to July the 31st, 2021. And this is Robert Charles Parker, June 28, 1918 to April the 30th, 2000. And Margaret E. Parker, July the 3rd, 1918 to March the 5th, 2015. And they were married on December the 3rd, 1949. And here is Mac G. Parker, September the 20th, 1936 to March 24th, 2024. And Donna Y. Parker, October 26, 1936 to June 26, 2004. And they were married on November the 2nd, 1957. And here's Odo I. Parker, August 26, 1894 to October the 10th, 1953. And his wife, Layla Pate Parker, October the 30th, 1898 to July the 5th, 1969. And they were married on December 27, 1914. And this is Willie Lofton Brown, November the 6th, 1930 to August 27, 2003. And Irene C. Brown, August 19, 1931 to November 13, 2022. It doesn't say when they was married. And this is Evan, beloved son and brother, James Evan Taylor, January 13, 1987 to December 21st, 1997. Oh, he was 10 years old. Almost 11. Here's Donna Lynn Plummer, June 12th, 1958 to December 20th, 1960. She's only 2 years old. That's sad. Charles Baker Moore, October 16th, 1952 to June the 17th, 2010. Elizabeth Long, November the 13th, 1954 to October the 24th, 2005. And they were married on August the 1st, 1980. And here's Ernest F. Powell, February 27, 1938 to July the 24th, 2021. Diana M. Powell, January 25th, 1944 to June 28, 2019. And this is Bernie J. McKissick, 1928 to 1982. And Pauline G. McKissick, 1929 to 1983. Sorry, I didn't have it on it. And here is Rhonda G. Poston, October the 4th, 1956 to April the 22nd, 2008. And Albert W. Poston Jr. hasn't passed away, or they haven't put his date of death on here yet. And here's Ronald Bill McLean. That's McLean, sorry. February the 4th, 1933 to 2000, January 23rd, 2009. Hilda C. McLean, September 22nd, 1934 to January 22nd, 2017. And they were married on July the 6th, 1950. And this is Anne Jane, the wife of John W. Price, September 15, 1862 to August 23rd, 1944. And here's Methel P. Price, June 8, 1913 to July 11, 2012. Here's Martha Armathea Heyman, January the 16th, 1900 to October the 29th, 1982. 82 years old. And here is McCall F. Heyman, August 24th, 1902 to January the 17th, 1977. And Annie Mae G. Heyman, August 13th, 1907 to June 10th, 1996. And here is Willie P. Parker, February 18th, 1875 to February the 4th, 1948. Now these right here is kind of hard to see. John Osman Parker, October 28, 1866 to June 9, 1943. And Anna Coward Parker, February the 3rd, 1869 to March 26, 1942. Here is Thomas C. Mullinax, August 14, 1895 to March 6, 1978. Bessie Mae P. Mullinax, September 25th, 1892 to April the 14th, 1959. Here is Clausen S. Hines, December 16th, 1936 to August 25th, 1993. Here is Mel Davis, November the 29th, 1900 to June the 12th, 1942. 42 years old. Or almost 42. And here is Julius Adger Price, January the 7th, 1884 to September 25th, 1944. And Lorraine Davis, September 29th, 1886 to February the 14th, 1954. It doesn't say when they was married though. Here's Lily Mae Price Hines, May the 31st, 1907 to November the 16th, 1987. And here's Walter M. Fraley, August 28, 1881 to September 17, 1952. Maudie P. Fraley, October 22nd, 1888 to March 11, 1971. Here's Cecil F. Lee, April 10, 1907 to January 24, 1985. Kelly J. Lee, September 27, 1909 to December 9, 1976. And here is James M. Scaff, July 29, 1886 to October 4th, 1957. And there's no way, they must have messed up on this one. It's Omi P. Scaff, May the 19th, 1895, and her year and death hasn't been put on her yet. And here is Henry Henderson Webb, September 15, 1883 to March the 4th, 1960. And there's another one, Mary McKissick, June the 22nd, 1890. They don't have her burial yet. Oh my goodness, she'll be over 130 years old. Oh, 135. And here is Nathan Samuel Webb, February 12, 1909 to April the 29th, 1967. And here's another one, Mary Kissick Webb, June the 22nd, 1890. Here's Henry Henderson Webb, September the 15th, 1883 to March the 4th, 1960. And here's Luther J. Evans, January 9th, 1918 to May the 27th, 1999. Thelma M. Evans, November the 11th, 1924 to December the 9th, 1991. But they had put their marriage on there. Here's Blanche Barnes Bellamy, March the 9th, 1919 to October 15th, 1992. Here's Luther M. Bellamy Sr., January 12th, 1913 to September 25th, 1979. And here's Tula Ross Bellamy, April the 19th, 1919 to November 13th, 2008. Here's Richard Lawrence Anderson, November 2nd, 1960 to February 19th, 2000. And Linda Taylor Anderson hasn't passed away, or they hasn't put her death on her yet. Here is Pete Hurst, October the 13th, 1923 to March the 23rd, 1999. Barbara Dale Hurst, February 19th, 1936, August 3rd, 2015. Here's Edwin Foy Carrier, April the 19th, 1930 to August 28th, 2008. Here's Pal Otha Hutcherson, December the 5th, 1942 to July the 16th, 2015. And this is Joseph J. Griffin Sr., June 7, 1926 to December 13, 1984. Julia D. Morris Griffin, June 21st, 1924 to April 15th, 2002. And they were married on April 3rd, 1935. Here's Heidi Opal Lee, September 7th, 1973 to July 30th, 1991. She was beautiful. She got a picture up there of her. Here's Wanda A. Faye Lee Coates, December 16th, 1963 to August the 6th, 2000. And I think that's going to do it for this one. We walked around the Liberty Chapel Cemetery here in Florence, South Carolina. Seen some pretty old graves. If you know anybody that's buried out here, share it with your family and friends. So be safe. This is it for this one. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. It should be able to notify you when I upload videos just like this one. Like, share, and comment on the videos. With all that said, be safe, God bless, and we'll catch you on the next one. And remember to let go, let God. Bye now.